Musketeer Chess. How to play. The rules are the same as regular chess except for these changes. For a refresher of those rules, check out this video. Lay out the 10 musketeer pieces and white picks one of them. Black may either accept or refuse that piece. If black refuses that piece, then the default pieces, Leopard and Cannon, will be used. If black accepts white's pick, then black takes the same piece in their color, then they pick a second piece from the remaining options. White follows by taking black's pick in their color. Lay out the corresponding reference cards for the pieces picked to use during the game. Remove the remaining 8 sets of musketeers as they will not be used. The board has 2 additional imaginary rows used for some temporary piece storage. Set up the board like normal, then, beginning with white, players alternate placing the first musketeer white picked on an imaginary square on the back row behind their rear rank pieces. Then they place black's picked piece. If the selection is the default pieces, then the cannon is placed first, followed by the leopard. You are not allowed to place one musketeer behind the king and the other behind a rook. The musketeers may not share an imaginary square, nor may they move to a different imaginary space once placed. Once both musketeers are placed, the game begins like normal. A musketeer enters the game on the same turn when the square immediately in front of it is vacant. When that happens, move that musketeer to that square before your opponent goes. Musketeers may not be moved on the board before this happens. If the square in front of a musketeer is captured before that musketeer enters the game, then that musketeer is also captured and removed from the board. Once in play, musketeers can be captured like normal. Pawns are allowed to promote to either musketeer used in the game. Musketeer moves can jump and/or slide. Jumping means it can pass over other pieces that are in the way, while sliding means it cannot pass through pieces. The new pieces are as follows. The leopard combines the jumping moves of the knight and the sliding moves of the bishop, but with a limited range of 2 squares. The cannon slides to any adjacent square, or it can jump 2 squares vertically or horizontally, or it can jump like a knight to the right or left. The unicorn jumps like a knight, or jumps 3 squares in one direction, then 1 square at a right angle. The dragon combines the jumping moves of a knight with the sliding moves of a queen. The chancellor combines the jumping moves of a knight with the sliding moves of a rook. The archbishop combines the jumping moves of a knight with the sliding moves of a bishop. The elephant slides to any adjacent square, or it can jump 2 squares horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The hawk jumps 2 or 3 squares horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The fortress slides up to 3 squares like a bishop, or it can jump like a knight forwards or backwards, or it can jump 2 squares horizontally or vertically. The tower top of the fortress is pegged, so you can interchange the tops of the pieces if you want. The spider slides up to 2 squares like a bishop, or it can jump like a knight in any direction, or it can jump 2 squares horizontally or vertically. The tower top is pegged, so you can interchange the tops of the pieces if you want. Check out the link in the description where you can play Musketeer Chess online to help you learn and practice using these new pieces.